Hello. Okay, we are going to use our soup maker, and the brand is Phillips, and we have some veggies already in there. Can you see them? Oh yeah, they're the veggies. So I've cut them up, and here's some more. I'm just going to add some potato and some carrot, and here is the sort of like a soup base. So I will just put a little bit in there. Oops. A little bit. So I'll just pour some in the water. Woo! Oh, there we go. And then we're going to add some maybe onion as well. So we'll just pop some in there too. Ooh, shoot. That might be a little bit too much. We did add some garlic clove. And I was using this just to crush them up. So now what we're going to do is cut up the veggies. So this is what I'm going to do. Cutting up. So I'm pouring in this mixture. Whee! Okay. There is a fill line. There we go. Okay, and the fill line is about to here. Okay, so right now I'm going to just cut the potatoes. Okay. There we go. And I'll just cut them in fours. And I'll cut this. The potatoes are good because you can use them for thickening. It thickens the soup. Okay, and you can add whatever you'd like, whatever you'd fancy in the soup. So any kind of vegetables, yams, garlic, sweet potatoes, anything, carrots, broccoli, butternut squash. Yeah, so you can always add that to your soup. And you have your water. Usually I put in, we probably need more water. I put in 2 cups of water, but I think we're going to need more. We're going to need another, possibly 2 cups, because it's only to about here, but I'll show you that. So I'm just going to pop in my veggies here in the soup maker. So, and always you can add some spice too, whatever you'd like. You can add some spice. I would put the water in after, so you don't have a little bit of a shower as you're putting things in. You can also grate a carrot as well. So we'll just cut it down the middle. Okay, I'm cutting it down the middle. Okay, we'll cut off the ends. Okay, cutting off the ends. And you don't have to use all of the carrot all at once. You can save it, put it in a Ziploc bag, and put it in your little vegetable drawer in the fridge. But yeah, so it's just easier to cut when you slice them up in half. Okay, and it brings color to your veggies, or to your soup as well, and taste. I was putting the curry in, but it was a little bit too strong. So I thought, we'll just use some other light. You can always season it to taste too once it's done. Okay, so we're going to put the carrots in. Woo! There we go. Alrighties. Okay. Yep. There. So, and you can put this in your composter underneath. That's right. Usually put it, okay, so we need a little bit more water. Okay. So I'm just going to add some more water. Okay, that should do it. I'm going to show you. What's in here? Our vegetable mixture. And we have the soup bouillon as well. Okay, so now we're going to put it together. Alrighty, so move this over here. Okay. Water. So we're gonna put the lid on, and the lid, okay, the lid attaches right here, right there. Okay, and push it down, and you plug it in. Okay, so you're going to plug it in. Oops. Wonder what happened here. Okay. And then, okay, now you have your little dials up here. So you want to have it on hot and also smooth for your soup. So this way you just push it on and it'll be ready in 20 minutes. Okay, I'll let you hear what it's, sounds like, but it's my Phillips. Doesn't take long. Just chopping up your veggies, whatever you want in there, any kind of seasoning. I'll put the lid on this. Okay, and your garlic press there, your soup bouillon. That's good. You can get liquid as well, so you can hear it. And I pulled it out from underneath here because this will steam up. And here's your cord. Sometimes if it's not pushed in properly, the soup maker won't work. Okay, so we're just listening. And when it's done, this light here will flash right there. Okay. See, these are the different modes here. But they explain that in the booklet. And they give you a booklet here. Okay, so there's your booklet that they give you. And these, we got this soup maker online at Walmart. So now you can start hearing it. Kind of steaming. There we go. And the steam will come out of here too. But it's important to have this locked up and this pushed in. And also, before you start, you can use some virgin olive oil just to spray it. And I'm also using this as well. Oh, there we go. I'm using that as well. President's Choice extra virgin olive oil. There we go. Okay. Let's wait to hear some more noise from there. But it doesn't take up a lot of space either. But it does heat up, so make sure there's nothing around. And no plastic or anything like that. Oh, inside, just use a plastic, tongs. Don't use the metal tongs. Or you can use a wooden soup spoon. Or a plastic soup spoon as well. Because it is stainless steel. Okay, can we hear that? And you can also put it in a container to store it for the next day. Oh, here we go. Now it's starting to chop up the veggies. So the potatoes thicken it up. So always make sure you have potatoes in with your soup. And you can also put mushrooms in there as well. Spanish onions. So whatever you desire. And it's really easy to clean up. The only thing is you unplug this and try not to get any of the plugs wet. And you also have to remove this as well. So never stick your hands in there while the blade is in there with the soup. So just take the lid completely off, adjust what you need to adjust with the spoon, and then put the lid back on. And that's where it goes. So it'll be ready in about 20 or 15 minutes by now. And I'll let you see what's going on there. But they're quite reasonable getting them at Walmart. Just about maybe 120, 30 with tax, you know how it is. But they're great, so you never have to buy soup again. You can just make your own. You can put whatever your vegetable you want in there. We also have put ginger root, which is good, yams, sweet potato, regular potato, broccoli, butternut squash, and 2 cloves of garlic. Gives it the extra taste. We did put in some onion salt, and what else? Oh, and the chicken bouillon. And you can use beef bouillon if you'd like for your soup, just to add a little bit of taste. And I've got the powder form, and I try to get the lowest sodium content as well. That just helps as well with all the veggies. So just try to look for a low sodium content. And it doesn't take very long. Oh, here we go. Just wants to let you know that it's awake and still live, working. But you can also make smoothies in there using the milk just on a cold temperature. I think it's one of these two, but they show you that in the pamphlet which thing to use, and you're using this to cursor it over, just like a tab on a computer. So your fill line is about here, right there. Because it won't work if you fill the vegetables up too high, so that includes the water as well. You can grate some of your vegetables, or you can cut them, or you can use a little tiny grater there for the cloves, this one here. Another thing that's nice is that it smells up the house so nicely. It smells up your kitchen so beautifully. And if it stops working, this light will go out. That light will go off. There's the plugs right here. It's got a nice heavy sturdy handle as well. The plugs go in here and it goes in there. So everything is fine. So when you want to clean it, just take this off and that off. And you can save your soup for tomorrow in a Tupperware container or a Rubbermaid container. Or you can use the little tiny round or tall Rubbermaid containers, the round ones. You can take it to work. The only thing I think it needs is a digital timer to tell you how long it has more to do its thing, as they say. Make the soup. Crunch it up. I wonder if you can hear anything. Ginger root is probably the nicest smelling spice or vegetable that you could use, especially around Christmas time. And it just, oh, the aroma, I'd just like to bottle it up. It's great. And you'll like it too. Just peel it with a potato peeler. You can either grate it or chop it up. Very easy. Oh, and always use defrosted vegetables. So if you take it out of the freezer, veggies, you can warm them up in the microwave and then you can put them in your soup maker. But it's very hard on the blade to chop up the frozen vegetables, so make sure that they're defrosted or on the table or in the microwave. It smells nice, starting to smell nice. There we go, just making sure that it's steady. There we go. Yeah, it's good. Okay, perfect. Making sure. Sometimes when you fiddle with those things, it kind of confuses it. Let me see if it's getting hot. Oh, yes, very hot. Very, very, very hot. Oh, that's another thing. Always let your Phillips soup maker cool down before you rinse it out. And you can use a soft brush to rinse it out once you're done, because there's sometimes a little bit of film there. I can actually feel it. It's like a kettle that's boiling, but a blender at the same time. So there you go. And then the steam will come out of here. And I'll show you the end product. It's great. There's the light there. Okay. You can kind of hear it bubbling there. And Phillips is a good brand for the soup maker as well. And when the soup is done, it'll just pop off. It'll just stop after a few seconds. You can really smell the garlic now and the ginger root. It has a nice sweet smell. So when it's finished, this light will blink at the top there. Yeah. And this is the button you push to start it. It sounds like it's raining inside.